everybody, thanks again for coming back to my channel. I'm going to tell you what brushes I use every day and some brushes that are good to have in your collection as kind of like a starter kit type of thing. So I'll tell you the brush name and what I use it for and why I think it's good for the basics. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I hope you guys find this video helpful. So, this is how I store my brushes in a little cup here. This is from Home Goods and it's about $7. The price tag is still on it. I've had it for like years. But yeah, so I have 3 eyeshadow brushes that I use. Well, 4 actually. And of course, many people are going to have way more than this, but I really don't see the need. Maybe. Well, as I get into it, I will tell you what I think. So first off, you definitely need a simple, basic eyeshadow brush. And this is one I have, the Sigma E25 blending brush. But I just use it as an eyeshadow brush because it's a flat top. It's really nice for applying eyeshadow all over your lid. And if you've seen me, any of my Get Ready With Me videos, actually, all of these brushes are used in Get Ready With Me videos, so definitely go check those out. But, yeah, I really like this for applying the shadow all over my lid. It's great because it's, like, the width of my eyelid, so you can really, like, just get in there and make sure you're getting it on your eyelid, and I really like this. You have very much control with this brush, which is really nice. Next up is the E45 brush from Sigma. This is a small tapered blending brush. And this kind of looks like that. It kind of is like a pencil tip, kind of, but it's a little bit more fluffier than a pencil tip. And what I use this for is the outer corner and the crease. And this is really great. However, you don't get too much control with this. I just wanted to mention that. For the crease color, it's kind of hard to like get exactly where you want the shadow to go, so this brush does take some practice with the crease application of shadow. But for the outer corner, it's really great because it does have a little you can see it kind of has a little point to it, so I definitely can get a very controlled shadow application for the outer corner, which is what I like about this. And I think you definitely need a brush for those 2 things. And it's really great because technically I only have two brushes for the eye application of shadow, but so if you think about it, you have like the eyelid color, the crease color, and the outer corner, but I only have 2 brushes for that, and I think that's really great so you're not like using all these brushes, and you can just clean off this one after you use it for the whichever order you go in. I really like this one, and I use both of these every day. Next, I think a must-have is the E35 taper blending. Actually, I just think a blending brush in general is really important because sometimes, like with this one, like I said, you don't have that much control, but you can absolutely blend out the crease since you don't have much control with that one. But this one is really helpful because you can just like blend out the shadow so there's no harsh lines anywhere. And even for like the under eye, it's really great, and sometimes I use that if I do shadow on my lower lash line. Next up is face brushes. So I think it's really important to have a brush for your blush, your foundation, and a powder. And those are what these 3 is for. It's not quite necessary to have a separate one for concealer, which is what I have, but that's just because it came in a kit. So I just wanted to mention that, like, personally, I don't think it's necessary to have a separate concealer brush because you could use either one of these. These are fine. It just is not necessary. If you're on a budget, use what you have. That's what I like to do. So to start, I have the foundation brush. I guess we'll go in order. So this is my Sonia Kashuk Tools number 4. That's what it's called. And I really like this because, number 1, it's really, really soft. Really, really soft. It's completely flat. There's no angle. And it's just really easy to apply and buff in and blend in your foundation all over your skin. It's really great for inside or near the nose. It's really great, not inside the nose. You don't want to do that. If you're doing that, you're probably doing your makeup wrong. But yeah, so it's really easy to get the makeup on your skin with this brush, and I really like it. It was about $15, so kind of expensive for a drugstore, but it's totally worth your money. I've been very, 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 very happy with this brush. I used to have the I used to have the Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush, but that one gets really, it's, first of all, it sheds like crazy every time you use it, and second of all, it doesn't look as compact as this because I don't know, something is just weird about the brush. I don't recommend that brush. Next up are two Real Techniques brushes, which I'm a huge fan, and I really want to try the eyeshadow brushes, but I have brushes out. I'm gonna try to not do that. So, anyways, we're gonna start with the powder brush. I use this for all over powder, setting powder. It's really great for that. This type of brush is also really great for cream blush. Oh my god, cream blushes, yeah. Because you can just stipple it into your cheeks, and it's also good if you have like a liquid highlight. You can also stipple it in. So I use it for powder. I can use it for cream blushes, and I could also use it for liquid highlights, which is great. So love this, and I will continue to use it. Oh, this is the Real Techniques stippling brush. Next, I have the Real Techniques powder brush, and this brush is my absolute favorite blush brush. It just applies the blush really nicely. I only use this brush for blush. I don't use it for any other purposes because I don't think it's useful for anything else. So, and you definitely need a good blush brush in your collection. I forget which one I had before. I don't even know if I had one before. Seriously, what did I use before this? Shoot. Oh my god, that's really bad that I can't even remember what I used, but that should say a lot because this is my life right now. I really like this brush for applying blush. Holy cow. I was thinking about the under eye, like the lower lash line. I would recommend a better brush than this, but this is what I have and this is what I'm going to use for myself. But if you're starting off with makeup, I have the Essence of Beauty Fine Crease brush. And yeah, so it's just like almost like it's a really, really, really small pencil liner brush. I just like use it to apply my lower lash line makeup. I would recommend an angled compact brush, like maybe the Urban Decay Perversion brush that comes with the liner. I don't have that with me, but I've heard that's really good. But this is the one that I have and use every day when I want shadow on my lower lash line. That's what I wanted to say. So, those are my must-have makeup brushes, essential starter kit brushes that I think you should have in your collection if you are just starting out with makeup. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!